Hi, welcome back. I am Kayla with Locswithkayla. I felt the need to get grounded today, so I am sitting on the ground. Have you noticed buildup in your hair? Do you want to get rid of it? Of course you want to get rid of it. This video, I will be discussing how to avoid buildup. I'm going to give you 5 tips, which are super easy, super straightforward on how you can avoid having buildup in your locks. This video is very near and dear to my heart because I actually did wash my hair today and it's dry now. But when I got out the shower, as you can see, I do have my minks done, lashed by Kyla. I got out the shower from washing my hair, blow dried my minks, dried my body off, oiled my face, all that good stuff. And when I went to take my microfiber towel off my head, I have like this huge microfiber towel. It's actually a hot yoga towel. I do recommend that too if you have really long locks like I do. They do sell these hot yoga towels that are actually microfiber towels and they're like at least 5 feet long, so it's perfect. But besides that, I went to take my locks down, right, from my microfiber towel, and I looked at my hair and it was like this squishy, gummy, like oily stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still getting buildup. Like I can still get buildup. That was crazy to me because I stopped palm rolling 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't typically use products that aren't water soluble, but you know, we all like to indulge every now and then. So I'm gonna get straight to it on the 5 tips that you can use to avoid buildup in your hair. Number 1, and this is really for me because this is how I ended up with buildup in my hair in the first place. Do not be a product junkie, man. It's so hard. I know it's hard. Like, we all like to cater to ourselves sometimes. We all like to spoil ourselves and try out new things, and it gets a little boring when we're being consistent and using the same things. And you know, sometimes you gotta mess up for you to really appreciate your routine. So I'll just tell you now, save yourself the money, save yourself the double washing like me, save yourself the time, save yourself the effort, and do not go and buy some products that are not something that you've tried before, that you've heard of. When you're using more than one product, especially if they're not by the same brand, 10 times out of 10, those products do not complement each other. So when you put them in your hair, they start to blend and make a film because it's most likely ingredients in there that don't, once again, complement each other. And when things don't complement, they repel. When things repel, they look for something to grab onto. Typically that is dirt or lint. When the stuff that is in those products grabs onto dirt and lint, you have buildup now. So to avoid this, try and only moisturize with one product. Oh, hey baby. She has on this is her second Halloween outfit. Her daddy's here, so she's kind of just not studying me, but Pep, say hey. She's bye, girl. Oh, you back? Come on in. When you're using a bunch of different products that don't complement each other, which, like I said, they most likely won't, even if they are by the same product line like Design Essentials or Shea Moisture. As you know, if you use like the black vanilla spray, but you're using the, I don't know, one of their other shampoos that is a different base, those 2 products won't complement each other and you'll get a film in your head if you have locks that causes buildups or leads to buildup. So just don't be a product junkie. Number 2, use naturally derived products. So what that means is use products that are plant-based or stem from the earth's sources. So the genetic makeup of a plant, you wouldn't believe how close or is how similar is to us. So when you're using products that have around the same DNA, they complement us in that way. When you're using products that stem from something chemically made or made in a factory, it doesn't complement your hair. And once again, when things don't complement, they repel and need something to latch onto, which once again will lead to buildup. So when I had this situation earlier or whatever where I had buildup, it was further down my lock where I know at like sometime in the near past, if that's a term. I had went and started looking into all these other different things. Like I know I bought this organic spray from Whole Foods. I was supposed to be like sage and tea tree oil, and I was using like this oil blend that I had made myself with a bunch of different oils, but I shouldn't have did none of that, y'all, because my hair did let me know, like, girl, that is not for you. And I had to go back in the shower and use my plant-based shampoo to wash all that stuff out. Thank God I have a wonderful shampoo that I use that has 6 ingredients. And they're all edible. The shampoo is an all edible shampoo. It's freaking crazy. I'm gonna attach the link in the description. I highly recommend this shampoo. It's also a body wash. It's all that I use on my body, and it actually reestablishes your pH. I'm gonna do a whole video on the shampoo though, so you guys can get acquainted with that. But until now, when you are using products, even if it's to moisturize, we're using plant-derived products. So that's tea tree oil, that's rosemary oil, that's avocado oil. If you use coconut oil, that's up to you. I use olive oil personally. That's my go-to for my hair whenever I'm feeling dry. But I also have another oil blend. Ooh, itchy scalp. I absolutely love it. I'm also gonna attach that link in the description so that you guys can use that oil. You can use that oil at any stage in the locking process. So from day 1, if you find yourself needing moisture, you can use the Ooh Itchy Scalp, and it's a one-stop shop. I say I use olive oil, but I really just use it on my face, so it pretty much gets into my edges. But for really like keeping my hair together, the Ooh Itchy Scalp, it doesn't take a lot, and I just go in and moisturize my hair and I'm good. So naturally plant-derived products, something that stems from the earth, and you're good. Like, you're good. Just don't use too much of anything. Everything is in moderation, because too much of anything is bad for you. So just keep that in mind. Wash your hair. This is number 3, but it should have been number 1. Wash your hair. If you're not washing your hair at least every 2 weeks, you're gonna get buildup, period. We have a natural microbiota that is excreted from our scalp when we sweat, or just in general. Like if you have an oily nose, the reason why that is because we have things in our body that make us unique, that come out of our pores. So it's not a bad thing as long as you're washing. If you don't, you get this layer and this film on your head, and some people might even think that it's flakiness or dandruff. No, you need to wash your hair. That oil has attached to something and is now laying on your scalp. Eventually it is going to get into your new growth, and now you have a real issue. So wash your hair, keep it clean, make sure that you're saturating it and scrubbing. When I had the situation that I had this morning, when the buildup got stuck in my hair, the first thing I did, I didn't care that I was fully dry, I didn't care that I had just brushed out my lashes or that I put oil all over myself. I hopped right back in the shower and re-washed my hair 2 or 3 times. So total, I washed my hair about 4 or 5 times to get the buildup out. Like rinse, wash, repeat 4 or 5 times just to get the buildup out. And honestly, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even complaining, because I know I mentioned in my intro video that I used to palm roll. When I palm rolled my hair, I had buildup in my hair that to this day I couldn't get out. But the shampoo that I'm using now actually freaking gets it out. And it's crazy because I was using bentonite clay, I was using apple cider vinegar salts. I had done so many things. Like, I've had locks for so long, and palm rolling is just petroleum jelly city. I was all the way messed up on the build-up front. But once again, I washed, like pulled, like dug up in there, and it's gone. So just make sure that you wash your hair thoroughly. Wash it thoroughly, wash it a lot, wash it at least every 2 weeks, but don't wash it too much, because that can also be counterproductive. Like I was just saying, everything is in moderation. Number 4, this is optional, honestly, because I have clients that don't do this and they don't have buildup, but I just recommend wearing a bonnet. I wear a bonnet every night. My hair is very susceptible, or very much attracted to lint, so I just make sure that I always wear my bonnet, so that if I do like moisturize or something before I go to bed, or sometime during that day if my hair does have oil, or like I was saying, if our microbiota is just, it's hot at night, sometimes you're sweating your head, it'll attach to things. So, you know, if you want to wear a bonnet, it's something that you can do that will help, but I don't think it'll be too crazy if you don't. And number 5, make sure that you are staying up to date with your lock maintenance. So with that, how I was saying earlier, if you have not washed thoroughly and that you start to get that film on your head and you have new growth, like my hair is freshly retightened, so my hair is freshly retightened, so I don't really have that space for stuff to get trapped in between my lock and between and interweave itself in my curls. But if you do have a lot of new growth, and if you're not getting your hair retightened and you're not washing as much as you're supposed to be, and you are moisturizing every other day, you will have buildup. Even if you're not moisturizing, once again, our microbiota does excrete oils. So just oils in life, because I have clients that come to me and they're like, I haven't even put anything in my hair. And I'm like, how often are you washing? Every 3 to 4 weeks? Yeah, no, that's a problem. You need to at least wash every 2 weeks to make sure that you are counteracting the buildup that can come and lay on top of your new growth. So make sure that you're staying on top of your maintenance, especially my thick hair ladies. Our hair is already like a nest. It just wants to hold things. So when you're not getting your hair retightened and making sure that your lock is solid and that things aren't really able to penetrate or get stuck in it, then you're definitely more likely to have buildup over a long time. But once again, I am going to attach my product that I use in the description that I have wonderful results with in combating my buildup, which I at one point thought was impossible to get out of your hair. So I really recommend this product if you're having a hard time, especially if when you get out of the shower you can mash it and it still feels gummy. Definitely go for this shampoo body wash, and if you like it enough for as a shampoo, you can definitely use it on your body. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I hope this video was very helpful, or just even a little helpful. I appreciate you for being here. Me and Pepper appreciate you for being here, my boo-boo. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and see you next week. Bye. Say bye. Bye.